Oh, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? This is basically part 2, where we are covering the weather situation across the world, and I'm breaking down the information of other people. We are over at the King of Weather Twitter, his blog over at stormhamster.com. He breaks down weather, short term, now term, medium term, long term, and he's a freaking genius. I highly recommend him. Cranky weather guy saying to the west, bringing up the rear of this particular sub-pattern, is the Pacific surge. It should arrive out east on the 7th or so and could have a little more push to it. Yet, given the resurgence of our high pressure, you probably noted modeling has continued to back off on the intensity of this feature. And modeling's been kind of off. And then he breaks down a little bit of everything. So I may do an actual video just on the Azores High itself, tonight or tomorrow. But as you can see, his blog is fantastic, and he's covering, in the short-term weather, medium-term weather, long-term weather. Highly recommend it. Now, we're kicking on over to Twitter, a place that pisses off cranky weather guys so much, it's hard for him to stay there. I understand. It's like the X-Men. They have the danger room where you practice combat, and that's what Twitter kind of is. It's like combat. And it has the best place to get weather and earthquake and volcano updates in almost real time. And I did a funny video about Phantom Doom motor. It's the one before this one. It takes about 3 minutes before I get funny, but then I get real funny. Okay, Super Typhoon Jebi is spinning west, going to cause problems for Japan. And if you look at the eye, where'd you go? Jebi don't go. Yeah, that's nasty. That typhoon means business. And typhoon is the west side of the hemisphere name for hurricanes. What do we got? Okay, this is another reason we're watching the northeast of the United States for possible hurricane activity in a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in 4 weeks, is because they have seen a large amount of high temperatures, above average. This brought to us by NWSE Stern. Updated counts of days reaching 90 degrees or higher this year as of the end of August across the eastern U.S., with a comparison to the average number of 90-plus days. And as you can see, it's been really hot up there for a lot longer, breaking a whole lot of records. Here we're looking at from Cam Tierra. The impact of Jebi. This shows its path. It's going to hit Japan again and then go into China. 2 places that have already been hit by multiple typhoons. Today, Pennsylvania is the latest place to get 10 inches of rain in one day. Brought to us by the Weather Nation and other locations near there got a lot of rain. So imagine if a hurricane does hit in this hurricane season, it's going to be bad with high river levels already present. Badass shot of lightning from Street. Peter Philip Papin. He's popping fresh. Sorry. I know the tropics and the NPAC are busy between Norman, Miriam, Jebi, Wave 6, and then that other thing. The remnants of Lane look decidedly more tropical today. And earlier, I had cloud tops. 50 centimeters overhead. Or Celsius. What? So yeah, that was the thing that dropped 50 inches of rain on Oahu. The king of the waves, the wave master, Dada Boo, who I also highly recommend for wave information and storm information. Latest advisory, tropical depression, 6 tail end of forecast period in the Atlantic. Day 5 versus real time IR. Euro 8 to 10 days, pretty clear at the moment where the future of Florence is headed. And that has, most everybody agrees it's going to shoot the gap between 2 high pressure zones because our boobs. What was I talking about? Okay. Dang. yeah, everybody thinks it's going to shoot the gap and it's not going to cause any concern. I still think there's a chance it could hit the upper northeast. But we're watching. And if 10 people say no and I just say maybe, then that's okay, right? Because that's the thing, is this high pressure system has been really hot, really persistent, and then it just now broke down. And things are strange. So it should hopefully shoot the gap and be a fish storm, nothing to worry about. But the size of it shows us what this could be capable of. I did a storm before where I broke down all the data myself. Before now I'm reading you everybody's. Yeah, check out that like snake serpent that's going up to bite Oregon. That's interesting, right? And then, like I said, this is the signal that's just weird when it pops up. There's the volcano range down there. And then Dadabu again. Power of Dabu's source to crystal. Okay. And so he continues to break down and look at Florence because it's a monster of a storm. Oh, man. Cookie sounds good. Ian Livingston pointing out also that snagged another 90-degree day in D.C., Washington. 5 in a row at 90 plus, which is impressive for this late. Now up to 39 this year, which is above the norm. So yeah, it's, so the oceans are probably warm too. Warmer later into the seasons. The seasons are a bit off kilter. Do seasons wear kilts? Man, that joke was bad. So, Ryan Hanrahan said, what's rain and what isn't? Rain is falling over Fairfield County, Waterbury. But the echoes of Lyme disease, eat more fruits, dude. Wait, no, that's scurvy. East Lyme are most likely just birds. What? We can use dual polarization radar to distinguish between meteorological rain and biological birds. Sweet. Maybe the birds are thirsty. From Bobby Storm, darling, you aren't whistling Dixie. You can see it there. And it could be a real problem for the South. Rain totals, something is there now. Dadabu's been doing a fantastic job on watching the system that could develop and go into the Atlantic. What the heck? Okay, so like these two things. There's this one that no matter what it does, nobody thinks it's going to be a hurricane, but I still think there's a tiny % chance it could. But no matter what, those Gulf is going to get a whole lot of rain. And then there's the other one, which is still 2 weeks away. But nobody's really worried about it. But it's kind of like a week or two from now is when I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty super active. So anything before that will be a surprise, except if we keep watching it like we shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, there's going to be, and it looks like from the models I watch, the storm system will track almost into Texas, which will be weird. So we're keeping our eye on that. And the earthquakes in this month, now that August is almost over, is just off the charts, man. Super Typhoon Jebi is impressive by everybody's standards. Currently has max winds of 175 miles per hour, although that tweet was from 8 hours ago, so it's no longer currently. Making it the strongest tropical cyclone of the 2018 Northern Hemisphere tropical cyclone season to date. Congratulations, somebody got a gold medal winner. Like I said, the situation with the moisture looks wild. Ryan Phillips, NBC6 meteorologist, significant tropical moisture is forecast to move into South Florida for the second half of the long holiday weekend. By Monday, locally heavy rainfall could be possible. Stay tuned and stay cool. Hubble's lucky observation of an enigmatic cloud, the little-known nebula Iris, credit. And by me including this, that means there's at least one person that's going to leave a comment saying, everything NASA does is fake. All right. Oh, Dadabu mentioned two. I'd mentioned it earlier because people were saying men are horrible. But it's like, seriously, if Ariana Grande's booty was literally at eye level, 3 feet from my face, I'm pretty sure I would just stare at it. Now, if it's 14 feet away, I'd probably look away from it every once in a while. But being that close, which Dadabu mentioned is almost lap dance distance. You know what I'm talking about? It's almost like somebody literally said, okay, go sing the song with your booty staring right at Bill Clinton like your booty was a telescope and Bill Clinton was Jupiter. So, yeah, who wouldn't stare at that ass if we were 3 feet away? I don't think she has a cute gluteus maximus, man. Like every time I see her, I think of Blade Runner 7, which one day I'd like to direct. Science is like Santa Claus, and grants are the gifts Santa leaves under the tree. But science doesn't Santa Claus doesn't like everybody the same. Some people, he's like, nope, I don't like volcanoes. I don't like talking about volcanoes. I love talking about carbon. I'll leave you guys gifts if you talk to me about carbon. All right. Boo. Still an incredible amount of dry air to the MDR, main development range. Could this be how we went from hurricane to tropical storm? Some prime time care. 6. Next in line is poof. Yeah, so everybody's not that worried about it. So I'm not that worried about it, but we will continue to watch, because if those two high pressure systems meet up, it would be trouble. And things are weird. You can't really trust the models. So Boo has been worried about the system nasty, like a nasty pimple on your ass cheek. How about a nasty pimple on Ariana Grande's ass cheek? Would it really be that nasty? And I'm sure Pete would pop it happily. I want some cute booty from a single lady. You know, yeah, you rub it for luck, and it's hurricane season, man. Someone should donate some sweet booty for me to rub. That's not sexual. Asterisk. Shit, I'm in trouble now. And I'm way over 10 minutes. We have tone, and we're going for luck. Yeah, so he's pretty sure that storm that's coming in over the weekend is going to be a big deal. We'll talk more about it. Because lucky for y'all, it is THORNEWS fundraiser weekend. So I'll be chain machine gunning the videos to figure out the game show that is my life. Am I going to be able to pay rent? Am I moving to Colorado? What the hell's going on? Nobody knows. I don't even know. That's 2018, isn't it? Okay. I wanted to get you happy Aloha Friday. And you're crazy. I'm Brian Fellows. Okay. Oh yeah, so Eric Fisher was pointing out the streak of near the Boston of all the hot temperatures, and I was saying that sounds like a hurricane clue. That sounds like a northeast coast, New England-ish hurricane clue. And like I said, from Dakota Weather Deck, it came out of the African gate looking like a monster. So that is just, I use a little bit of mysticalness in my weather looking. Wow, I popped that. Booty. And so, yeah, that looks like a dancer, Shiva. Like I said, this science was like, we've proven that people who smell odors that aren't there are real. It's actually hilarious, though it takes like 3 minutes before you're really funny. The wonderful Brittany Boyer is pointing out, yeah, northeast coast is getting a shit ton of rain again. Bobby Storm pointing out, hey, one only wonders if we will have another Gordon like Flash Gordon. And no, they don't make movies like that anymore. Oh, she's talking about hurricane. Many options early on for tropical depression. Once it gets going and things change the track, it seems more set. Except, of course, for Gordon. Yeah, there are always variables. Nobody ever knows. That's why I was so happy with that funny video. I said I knocked it out of the park. I get my riff on it. It takes me a while to get into it, but I get in. And the sun is always the two sunspots. Is the sun waking up? Are we going into solar cycle 25? If those two sunspots start kicking off X-class flares in about 18 days, then yes. It's like I said, they added pink to the precipitable water, but no matter what, you got a lot of water coming from here to there. And then that is just going to add wherever it goes. They think it's just going to go here and then go out. I'm not so sure. This is Tropical Depression 6. It's formed just off Cape Verde Islands. Check out. So it's already trying to spin and it looks nasty. I'm saying East Coast, dude. It better go north and miss. Although I still think the area up here is in danger. For sure. I don't know why. But we'll keep watching. We got 2 weeks for that one. PA. Where was the... this one... Oh, that's me talking about... Oh, yeah, what was... In 1999, when Bill Clinton and the Republicans worked together to hand our democracy to the banks by repealing the Glass-Steagall Act, which meant the banks could gamble with your money, what was the main things that America was focused on? I forget. Somehow they weren't worried about the time. You can get rich from bashing Trump. You can get rich from bashing Democrats. Get steamrolled for calling for all Americans to accept responsibility for the mess we are all in and to work together to solve all our problems, which is what I do at THORNEWS, and which is why I have to have these monthly fundraisers. Because it's hard to do this, and it gets harder every day. Especially if you start talking about volcanoes, or the price of oil, and war. What are you thinking about? You know, peak hurricane season stuff. This is the European model, and at some point, in the 9th, it had 1, 2, 3 possible cyclonic systems with one, there's the chain just kind of circling back over into this weird, whatever the hell's going on. And here's the giant, one high pressure system here, and one high pressure system here. And the big one, Florence, is supposed to go in the middle. If somehow this gets ahead of Florence, Florence goes to the East Coast. Okay? But they keep saying that chance is low. I mean, I took you guys to 60 minutes because Mr. Alan Weather, man, if his last name is Weather, he was born to do this. At AWX, New York City. Katya hasn't tweeted in a week. I would be worried, but she's tough AF. Okay. And someone said, you get what you work for, and that's not true, because all I've been doing is like working for 5.75 years, and I have nothing to show for it, and actually the last thing shit to show for it, except on my guitar and my PS4. Alan Weather, this is the tweet we got to. Where will whatever PTC 6, Wave 6, go? We have until the end of next week to see if there's an eastern seaboard needs to watch what should become Florence, as there will be a major fork in the road. I'm currently leaning with number 1, but 2 can't be ruled out completely. Plenty of time to watch. And like I said, we're not fear-mongering. Most people are pretty sure that it's just going to go between those high 2 pressure systems, and then it'll go out to sea. There's almost like blinders. Like, hey, I'm going to sleep. Or super glasses you put on your face and head. So yeah, if the high pressure system, which had been solid and over here the entire time, rebuilds or this pushes in faster, then it would be a problem. But right now, that's what all the models are saying, and most people are agreeing that it's just going to go up the middle and be a fish storm. And I don't know why anybody ever talked about it anyway. Because we've been very... Now it looks like a bra. Actually, now I see a booty. Like Ariana Grande's booty. She has a boyfriend. So, Selena Gomez or Taylor Swift or Emma Watson. What? No, I'm a deep shit. But yeah, keep an eye out for sweet booties and hurricanes. And did I mention you should get a bunch of water now? Because water's good for you. And then, extra beans and batteries and extra comfort foods, just in case. Yeah, so wanted to get down this week because it was really good to show you guys why I'm fascinated with that storm. Because that thing is a giant freaking monster. And so if that giant monster misses that thing, then it's a big problem. But people are like, you don't have to worry about it. But that's why you should keep THORNEWS up, because I look at the variables and I don't tell you guys, oh my God, it's going to kill us if it isn't. But I do keep watching stuff, but I point out. And that's why I recommend you to a lot of other people, and I show you a lot of other sources, and we do a pretty great job. I've been doing pretty great at hurricanes since Matthew. I've been on a serious run. And as Dadabu and which people point out, currently dumping heavy rain to the Greater Antilles. There's reason to watch this. Oh, Kira's booty too. It's cute. Tropical wave for potential cyclone development next week over the Gulf of Mexico. Can guys even say girls have cute booties anymore? No, because Bill Clinton got in trouble for looking at Ariana Grande's one. That is crazy. I mean, literally, you do a whole economic theory on. Most men work hard just so they can try and attract a woman they're attracted to, and then spend some of the time the rest of their life with them. That's a true fact. Like our DNA was wired hard to want to bite an ass like a cookie. As long as they're over 18, but for me it's 21. It's legal. So Yeah, I don't. This is what when I'm talking about hurricanes, and everybody should be getting ready, because in 2 weeks it could be like 4 hurricanes that have possibilities of hitting America. We should all be getting ready, prepared, being looking at infrastructure, water levels, river levels. But no, people are like, "Oh my God, did you see that?" And then there are no pictures of what did her butt look like. Like right there, them. Oh, she has a boyfriend. Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Kira, Emma, and I'm out. How'd I do? Okay, talk to you guys soon. Peace out. I love you. God bless everyone. Stay cool. May the force be with you always. And let's live long and prosper together. You guys got a double bonus one this time. Lucky you.